guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Melanie and I do a large variety of different types of video. I do everything from story times, trying things on camera for the first time, small business hauls, concert type videos, experience videos, vlogs, beauty box unboxings, food hauls and so much more. Today's video is an unboxing of my latest My Protein order that arrived today. Actually, I expected it earlier in the week because of when I bought it, but it got dispatched not as quickly as I'd like. Secondly, it got dispatched yesterday, finally, and I did get like a message saying that it would be next day track delivery, but they said it would arrive Saturday, Sunday. But I was hopeful it would arrive today because I really want one of the items. Well, I want all the items, but there's one item that I definitely want the most. And I didn't get kind of anything other than yesterday I got something from the courier saying that they had my parcel and that they would let me know when it was out for delivery. So this morning I kept thinking, oh, I'm going to get a dispatch email saying that it's out for delivery today. And typically this courier comes between 10 and 12. Normally it's like 10:30, 11. Sometimes it's at the later end of it. So fully expected it, didn't get it. I was like, oh, probably going to get it tomorrow now. Went out shopping, came back and it was here. Didn't get any delivery notification, nothing. So, I mean, it was a nice surprise, but it would be nice to know it's being delivered. Can you imagine if I was going away and I'd gone away and it was just left all weekend? I mean, as much as I don't think it would be stolen, it might get pee wet through. I mean, I don't know if it's going to rain or not. So there is one item missing and I knew it wouldn't arrive because when I got the order confirmation, one item was separate from the other items. So I ran out of protein powder maybe 2 weeks ago. I was wondering now whether I was going to get any more. I did think about getting some just before I ran out and I had like a basket ready. And I know that September, October time I stop making and drinking protein shakes. I just get to the point where I've had enough. I've had them 4 or 5 times a week, sometimes even 7 from around March time. So I kept putting it off, but I've been struggling with breakfast ideas. And what I have been having for breakfast is not been filling enough, or it's not got enough protein in, and then I'm wanting to eat it sooner. Whereas when I was having protein shakes, I could go hours and hours and not feel hungry at all. And I feel like that's why I miss it the most, and I can't find anything that I want that's high in protein that will fill the void. And I need to do some more research into it because I don't always want to be drinking protein shakes, but it just seems to be convenient, easy to do. It's not cost effective. It kind of works out more and more expensive than like cereal or toast, but I don't know if I don't think I mind the extra money. It's just always trying to have protein in, and I would like different flavours, but then it gets really expensive. So I have made an order. I didn't get a lot of protein. My main reason why I did decide to order in the end is because firstly there was a good discount on, which I still believe's on, because I am tempted to get more. And also I thought even if I get sick of the protein shakes, because as it gets colder, who wants a cold drink every day? Who knows? I don't always want a cold drink for breakfast. And I also thought I can add the protein powder to porridge or other things like baked oats, or if I make any kind of like yogurt based dessert, I can add in protein powder, so I can use the powder if I want to. So I did order it for that reason, because you know, just because I might stop drinking the shakes, it doesn't mean that I can't add it into food to get more protein into my diet, because I do feel like I need a high protein breakfast to set me up for the day, and I just seem to feel better and have more energy and get more done and not feel as hungry if I have quite a lot of protein in the morning. So I am going to research high protein breakfasts that don't cost a lot of money and they don't take ages to make, where it's like 5-10 minutes. I don't mind. So I don't always have to have protein basically. Now one of the items that I've ordered, I'm not going to talk about, but it's something that I've had before but in different flavours, and there was a flavour that I loved, but I have got a limited edition flavour coming and I wish it had arrived all at the same time, but it hasn't. So let's get into the box. So I've opened the box just so I am filming in a totally different room than normal. and yeah, I've got no background, so I had to make sure the box was open so I could fit on what I needed to fit on. So I'll start with the top item. So I got the Impact Diet Whey. Now, these are 37 grams of protein. That doesn't include what else I'm going to put in it. I typically always put I always put a banana in. Now, I don't know how much protein's in a banana, but there will be some protein. I always put in almond milk, and I sometimes put frozen or fresh fruit in, although fresh fruit seems to be really expensive and I don't currently have any frozen fruit. So I do believe I will be having over 40 grams of protein per shake. Now I've got cookies and cream because I thought cookies and cream is the flavour that is most likely to go with everything. They do have vanilla, but when I tried vanilla it was quite artificial tasting. So unless they improve the recipe, I can't imagine that I would get it. Although if it's with something like baked oats, it might not be as bad. So I might pick up a small vanilla just to see what it's like with other things. So I got this because I thought this would go with other bits and pieces, and I don't need to drink this if I don't want to, although I might have one. But these pouches only make 4, and these are £10 or £10.99, but I did get it on offer just under £5. So I wouldn't want to pay more than £5 for this, and that's why I'm always going to try and get it on offer. If you spent over £40, you could pick something for free. There was lots of different things like this. I think there was 2 vegan options, and then I think there was 3 protein bars and something else. I think there was 3 single-use sachets of protein powder. And I decided to try the My Vegan Carb Crusher in banoffee. It's got 15 grams of protein. I've still got the last one. If you watch my protein unboxing, I still have the last My Vegan bar that I got. I think that was like a mixed berry one. I've just not fancied having it. But this one, I really fancy having. So I don't think this will last me long. But it was a nice little incentive. And I had to spend £45 for free shipping anyway. So I would have got this regardless. I ran out of the vanilla flavour drops weeks ago. I've got peanut butter ones which I don't love and I've not really used that much. And I was using a liquid creamer that I got from Randall's UK, and it was imported, and that's run out. So I needed something for my coffee. So I've not tried this in hot coffee, I don't think. I was putting it in iced coffees. So even if I don't put it in a coffee, it's flavouring if I want it in porridge or something else. Then I wanted to try the cookies for a while, but I don't want to buy a big box of them until I've tried them. I do like to try and have a protein snack every day, but I don't always, because there's other things that I snack on and protein products are more expensive. If I did buy a box of these, I wouldn't have one every day because it just works out quite expensive. And I'd rather spend money on other things, although I do like the feeling of being fuller for longer. But some protein snacks don't taste great, so it would depend on how they taste and also the texture. Some protein stuff, the texture's just not great. So I've gone for salted caramel. I don't know if there was I think there was one other option, but I don't think it was a flavour that I would have. Then I got the Impact Diet Whey in strawberry shortcake. When I made my last order, I ordered, I think it was 1 kilogram of cookies and cream, and then I got 4 other flavours in the 500-gram bags because I wanted to try some other flavours. Now the Diet Whey, there isn't as many flavours as the normal one, but I'm hoping they do more because obviously Diet Whey is better for you and it actually has more protein in. Don't know why, but it does. So I really liked the strawberry shortcake. I think the flavours that I got were chocolate coconut, which there's still a little bit left in the kitchen. Do you know, enough if I wanted to add to some porridge. I got banana, which wasn't very thick. All the other ones thicken up really well, but banana doesn't, but it wasn't bad tasting. I got strawberry shortcake. Did I get a 4th one? If I did, I can't remember what it was. But by far my favourite was the strawberry shortcake. And I feel like strawberry shortcake, I can add to things. Like I can add to porridge, or if I'm baking some, I can add it, or baked oats. Maybe not as much as cookies and cream, but I can add it. But I will be having a smoothie tomorrow morning, 100%. Like I'd love one now, but I'm not going to because it's about 4:15 in the afternoon. The final item, I mean, I feel like there is like a display box underneath, but for some reason it's got a brown lid. I got the My Protein crispy layered bar. I don't think it's the bar. Do you know, like last time I got the layered bar? I don't know if this is the same thing. I feel like it isn't. I mean, I didn't mean to if it was. There's 12 times 58 grams. There's chocolate caramel. I do believe from memory there's something totally different. But I will look. I'll get the plastic packaging off. Because obviously, I believe I did order protein bars. Do you know, like last time I got the birthday cake ones? I've still got a lot of them left because I've not been having them as much as I thought I would. Do you know what? I don't see the point in this cardboard lid. And you'll see why when I show you the box. So this is the box. Like, I don't know why they've put that brown lid on. 16 grams of protein, so it's not the same as what I've got with the birthday cake ones because they're 20 grams. 2 grams of sugar, and I got chocolate caramel, and there was only one other flavour because people are moaning in the reviews that they need more flavours. And it looks like, I don't know, what chocolate bars, like caramel and wafer? I can't think. It says treat without the cheat. Treat without the cheat. I don't know how many calories are in them. They've got December's date on. That's another thing. If you don't have things often, you need to keep an eye on the date. I'm looking for the ingredients. All the ingredients on the back, none of them are in English. Italian, French. Might be able to work it out from the French. Calories. They can't be 345 calories each. Have I read that wrong? That one's saying it's 200 calories. Where's the English? I need the English. Where is the actual English? Where's the lid? Was it on the lid? No. Got the use by date on the lid. I can't find the calories. Oh, is this English? Oh yeah, of course the side on the top would be English. Protein Crispies bar with 2 layers of caramel and a caramel flavoured protein dough enrolled in a milk chocolate coating and topped with sugar-free discs with sweetener. Serving size is 58 grams with 12 servings, and there is, I think it's saying it's 200 calories per one, which ain't bad. So that's the final thing that I got, because as you know, I've got the birthday cake protein bars, which I do love and do recommend, but I don't seem to be having as much protein bar as I was like months ago. Like, there wasn't many walks where I wouldn't eat at least a mouthful or a third of one or a quarter. I mean, there were some where I'd eat half, but I seem to not be going through them very quickly. I've currently got open the peanut butter one that I got in the box where I got 3 different flavours. That's the current one on the go. And I've had like 2 or 3 little bites out of it, but it's still very much full. So I'm obviously either going on these walks and I'm not hungry and I don't need any energy, or I don't need anything. Do you know, sometimes I've been on walks and I'm like, oh God, I'm 20 minutes in and I feel knackered, and I'll stop and I'll have a big drink of water and sometimes 1 or 2 bites of a protein bar, and like 10-15 minutes later I'm feeling better. So that's the main reason I have them. But sometimes before I start a walk I'm like, oh God, I've got no energy, and I might have a little bit with some water before I set off, or at the end I'm like, oh God, I'm really weak, and I'll have some of the protein bar, sometimes a half, depending on how I'm feeling. So that's the main reason why I have them, but I just don't feel like I'm having them as much as I once did. But that's the final thing that I got. So I got the crispy layered bars, the diet whey protein 1 kilogram in strawberry shortcake. I got a baked cookie in salted caramel. I got a freebie, My Protein carb crusher in banoffee. Really looking forward to trying this because I love banoffee. I got 50 mils of the Flave Drops. They do 100 one, and I was tempted to get it, but I was trying to keep my order as close to £45 as possible, and I think it was 46 something, and if I'd got the bigger one it would have been nearly 50. And I'm on a spending ban at the moment. Even though I'm still buying stuff, I've cut down massively because I'm saving for something, which I should have saved more than I have done so far, but I kept on spending when I shouldn't have done. So I got these for now. These will last a while anyway, and I can always order some more. And the final item is a 500g bag of the cookies and cream Impact Diet Whey. And that is everything that I got in this My Protein order. Well, there is one item missing. I think I'll do a standalone video because it's something I've had before. I originally had it in peach tea, some of you might know what it is, and then I had cranberry and raspberry, and that was my holy grail. I had 3 or 4 tubs of it in that flavour, but I think I went off the flavour in the end, and I've not had it for a very long time. Anyway, there's a few limited edition autumnal Halloween based flavours out, and I got one of them. Now it's either going to be a flavour that I'm going to be like, wow, this is amazing, or it might be rubbish. So any questions, as always, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. If you're new to my channel or you watch my videos but you aren't subscribed, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell notification button. That way when I do upload, you'll get an alert to let you know I've uploaded. And if it's your kind of video, please feel free to click on it and watch it. And if it's not your kind of video, please feel free to skip it and watch something else in the future that might be more to your taste. Have a great week, have a great weekend, and thank you for watching, everyone.